there are some in this country who have become so upset, so angry and so furious with this issue that they are being tempted, or they're at least contemplating, voting for the extremes. It is our job as a responsible political party to stop them from doing that. It is our job to point out to them that UKIP, whilst it believes in tough border controls, that UKIP, whilst it believes in finding out who's actually living here, in dealing with problems such as illegal immigration, it is UKIP that is a non-racist, non-sectarian political party, and that of the 69 candidates that we are putting up for these European elections, we welcome Diva, Arnu, Rusty, Mazar and Sunita, 5 candidates who were born in the Commonwealth, who came into this country, who've taken British citizenship, and who are standing under the UKIP banner. You've seen one of them this morning, Diva. Wasn't he magnificent? They're all magnificent, and you're welcome. And we must stand on our record. After all, we've been in the European Parliament for 2 terms. Now, I can't pretend that it's all been plain sailing. It hasn't. A point that I was reminded of on the Today programme this morning. In every political party, in every company, come to that in every family, you will always have a few bad apples. But the real test of a political party is how it deals with those problems. And I have dealt very, very severely with those that have let us down badly, and I thank you, the membership, for giving me the support that you have in making the difficult decisions that I've had to make. But I will make you one promise about our candidates that we're going to send off to Brussels and Strasbourg after June the 4th. My one promise to you this time round is we won't be taking with us any more former daytime television presenters. Despite whatever difficulties we may have had, we can stand tall and we can say that it is the UK Independence Party that is now the leading voice of opposition in the European Parliament and right across the European Union. There have been some wonderful moments over the course of the last 5 years. My particular favourite was when I was able to expose the former French Commissioner, Jacques Barrot, as having received an 8-month suspended prison sentence for embezzlement in the year 2000. That was my particular favourite moment in the European Parliament. And I should never forget, at the moment that I gently threw this into the conversation, I shall never forget that as I did it, there was a funny little Frenchman about 15 yards to the left of me who jumped up and leapt to his feet and was shouting at the President of the Parliament, "Cessez, stop the proceedings!" And he was making a hell of a racket. I didn't know what to do, so I just got louder and louder and continued. And as I went on through my list of the European Commissioners and their former past as, members of the Soviet Communist Party and all the rest of it, this poor little Frenchman was getting more and more desperate, and louder, and going more and more crimson. And he got so desperate that at one point he was running up and down the aisles in the Parliament like a man trapped in a burning building looking for the doors. And I didn't know who he was from Adam. And I had no idea why he was getting so upset. The reason I discovered very quickly afterwards. The reason Mr. Barrot had been allowed to become a European Commissioner, despite his criminal record, was because President Chirac had given him an amnesty. And an amnesty in France doesn't just mean that you're pardoned. An amnesty means that it didn't happen. It didn't happen. And you may never, in fact it becomes a criminal offence to ever mention it again. And here was I on French soil. Speaking the unspeakable. Now I wonder if anyone can guess why the French MEP to the left of me was getting so upset. Well, I'll share it with you. He was convicted of embezzlement in the same trial. So whatever problems we have in British politics, politics, and goodness me, we've got plenty at the moment, I've always been struck that the institutions of the EU that run us are rotten to the core and have proved themselves to be, again and again and again, totally and utterly unreformable. And I've enjoyed working with French Eurosceptics and Irish Eurosceptics. I'm proud of the role that our independence and democracy group has played in those referendums. I was particularly pleased when the morning after the Irish no, particularly delightful no, I thought, when Brian Cowen, the Irish Prime Minister, got up at the Dáil, the Irish Parliament, to defend the government's position, and he said that Nigel Farage and a group of extremists in the European Parliament had subverted the democratic process in Ireland. If anything ever told you why we should be deeply concerned about the European Union, it is the fact that the French and the Dutch and the Irish votes have been ignored. They have continued in contempt of democracy. It tells you all you need to know about just how dangerous, about just how nationalistic this European Union is becoming. What if our politicians in this country are not prepared and have not got the guts and the backbone to stand up and fight, then we must do it. And we will do it. We will fight in this campaign to stop wasting £40 million a day. We will fight in this campaign for the British people to get back control of our borders. We will fight in this campaign and urge people to use this opportunity, especially in the absence of a referendum yet again, to go out and to say no to European Union. We will not accept ever gutless, spineless, useless career politicians in Westminster making these decisions for us. We insist that the British people should make these decisions for themselves, and I want to use these elections to give the Westminster establishment a real jolt. And I believe we can. In 2004, 2.7 million people went out and voted for UKIP. It is something that no fourth party has ever achieved before in British politics, and we beat the Liberal Democrats nationally into fourth place. This time, we have the potential, if we get this campaign right, and if we work hard, we have the potential to beat not just the Liberal Democrats, we've got the potential to beat the governing Labour Party across the United Kingdom in these European elections. If that happens, it could be UKIP that brings down Gordon Brown as Premier, and having behaved the way that he's behaved, and having denied us a referendum on the Lisbon Treaty, I would say that he deserves it. So that's what we've got to go for. So let us, with genuine conviction in our hearts, believing and knowing that the best people to govern Britain are the British people themselves, go from this hall today and take our message to the country. This European election campaign starts now. Thank you.
To find out more about who we are and what we stand for, go to the UK Independence Party website at www.ukip.org.